Well, the liberal social engineers are at it again, this time trying to encourage folks to give up their single-family homes in the burbs and move into multifamily buildings in cities. This is part of a bigger green agenda in the San Francisco Bay region to help cut pollution and save energy, and the White House is on board. But, John Tamny, you say hands off our homes.
Oh, this is silly. It's the American left at their self-righteous, unctuous worst. You know, if individuals...
But how do you really feel? Go ahead.
Well, you know, if individuals want to live in low-energy houses, be my guest. But back in the real world, we're not running out of energy. We're never going to run out of energy. And so the rest of us will live as we want without all the self-denial that makes some people feel good, and it's a small percentage at that.
Emac, what do you think?
This is like carpooling where your passengers never leave your house. I think we should all live together. We should all live together and have Rick Unger mow the lawn. That's how we should all live together. And only Rick Unger has to do the household chores. But you know what? Here's the deal.
Right.
Everybody lives together. Get this. Indoor air pollution is such a big problem. It causes a lot of sickness. You have multifamily homes, a lot of health problems.
All right, true. But, Mike, it's the social engineering part that bothers me about this.
Well, your problem, David, is the same one that John Tamny has. Both of you think we live in a capitalistic country still. We don't. We live in a country where basically we're moving towards socialism. But my solution is this. All those who think we need these tiny little homes, please, you be the first ones to move you and your families into them. And then after a couple of years, tell us how you like it.
All right. And Rick, one of the things that bothers me, we were talking about hypocrisy before this program. All the people who are advocating this, I'm sure they've got their big homes or are looking over the San Francisco Bay, right?
I kind of doubt it, but allow me to unctuously reply.
Go ahead.
Guys, come on. I read this report. I know you have too. It's a small, tiny little bit of it, and this goes back.
How it begins.
Oh, please. I mean, your whole concept here is based on back in the days where they were worrying about driving to work from the suburbs. That's not what this is about. This is planning in San Francisco because they expect more employment to begin to rise there, and they want to plan the housing. Guess what? Nobody's going to make you buy one.
But Sabrina, what starts as voluntary and small soon becomes kind of big and mandatory, doesn't it?
That's right, and we know that President Obama has been interested in trying to contain the way people live since his days as a community organizer. And I live in one of those small houses already. I know what it's like and why there's a drive, right? Why there's a drive to the suburbs. But I mean, really, I think people should think about where this could go to. Has anyone been to Manila in the Philippines? And we're talking about 1.5 million people living in under 15 square miles. Let's start thinking about there are environmental impacts of suburban sprawl, but there are also noise and health concerns.
Rich, you only have 30 seconds. I'm sorry, my friend, but you live out there. What do you think of this?
You know, I think one of the great virtues of the U.S. is that we have 50 states, multiple cities, and we get to conduct these experiments. It might be appropriate in the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm a country mouse. I like living in the burbs myself. But, you know, if you don't like it, move somewhere else and vice versa.
Right. Well, it will be an experiment. We'll see how it works. Coming up,